Hello guys, welcome to the 20th episode of Lumion 10 tutorial. Today we want to talk about something very different. That is called variation, which means you can insert different type of versions of your design and load them inside one area. For example, imagine this building that we just loaded here. If you want to create a new version of this building, you just need to click on the material and the part that you have on the right side of the image. This image could load when you just click on the object as well. Here you can create new variation and load the file that you want here. And here we have two versions here at the same time. And with a very simple click, we can just change that in our environment. And as you can see, let's click it again and switch on another variation. So very easy, we can just make these changes in different alternatives. So another thing that we have here is that let's change this variation when we're creating a movie. So in the part that we are creating a movie like this, for example, in a part of that we are moving it like this, we want to, at the same time that we are moving, change the version of our design at the same time. Let's decrease the speed. In effects, let's go to object and we open variation control. So pay attention like this. We create a keyframe from this part. And in the next part, we create another keyframe and we go on the second variation. But before doing that, click Edit and then select your variation to show what you want to change in your variation. Now, here you can see that the material is changing. So here it's brick, and after it will turn into concrete. Now let's do this again to see what happened. Let's create a variation control in a scene that is moving like this. So we click on this. Let's click on Effect, and here in Object we activate Variation Control, we click, we select our building, and at the same time we could even change the lights. So you could have something very different. So here we create a keyframe, and from that here, it could turn into the other object. So the change is happening there. So we have our camera movement, turning here, and the transaction here. So the alternative that you want to represent from your project, you can do and create something like this in animation. So it's like this, that when you're capturing your render, you capture white, and the next one you can make it out of brick. But first we need to determine the angle of the shot. For example, we did this alternative for one of our projects in Khuzestan, Iran. And we've set two alternatives. The first one is brick facade and the second one is white facade. So we've set here, and now let's go to weather and make the ground a little better. The lighting is good, and the render that we have here, and at the same time I want to get another render which is completely white. If you saw a couple of days ago, Lumion showed this project on their website because of the difference of the material that we've created there. So we go in object, we select our building, we go back to our render angle, and this angle, without doing anything, we just need to change the variation. So as you can see, everything is the same, but the facade just changed. So we can have two different render with one angle. I hope you enjoyed this episode and use this command well in your design and share your designs with me online. Be well.